Bush Heritage as an organisation acknowledges that the country we manage has been managed for thousands of generations by Aboriginal people, and that we're managing cultural landscapes. So within those cultural landscapes, those values, we don't understand all of those values, so it's really important to engage and work with Aboriginal people who are holders of that knowledge, and to build relationships with Aboriginal people so that we can understand better those values and how we can manage these ongoing together.
The way that I've been doing it here in Tasmania is focusing on the cultural landscape, so trying to take the view that unless the cultural landscape's healthy, then the natural landscape won't be healthy.
We do think it's really important that Aboriginal people are at the lead of cultural values assessment. It offers people the opportunity to learn about their country and to often learn from their elders, and we often have trips where we've got multiple generations of, young ones, elders and in between, and being able to share that knowledge for that place is basically reviving and continuing either or culture.
Over the last couple of days we've seen some sandstone caves, animals and plants and stuff. It's really good to be amongst that and just feel that. Just that connection, whether it be spiritual or just physical connection kind of thing, I think it's really good to get amongst it.
A lot of that teaching is place-based, it comes from that place, and so to be able to have that opportunity to pass it on, and through the cultural values assessment as an activity or a tool to be able to do that.
Bob Brown actually opened up this area for me to bring the Bracknell Primary School kids out and everything, because it's a public place. So we come down here and we had access to all the gum trees and also a fire pit to cure all the clap sticks around, and we had, I think, about 60 kids out here.
Knowledge for country is the ownership and is held by traditional owners or Aboriginal people, so it's critically important that Aboriginal people are at the lead of that, and that they're being able to build capacity amongst their community members in doing that as well at the same time.
We actually spent a couple of days out here, like on and off, and that was over the period that was collecting, showing them what part of the tree to make the clapsticks out of, what tree to use, and then how to actually make the clapsticks, how to cure them. And then we actually come back out and taught them a dance on how to actually use the clapsticks to use rhythm and dance.
And to go beyond just what you might see as the physical or tangible, results of cultural heritage, and whether it be a scar tree or a stone artefact, there's much more of a story to that about how people use that, and it's a direct connection for people back to their ancestors. It's a very powerful experience.
When I was coming up, very proud to be Tasmanian Aboriginal. And that's something they have to get themselves, is pride, and pride themselves. I believe that'll come about by them, just reconnecting with the land, being able to do things that other people can't because they've got the knowledge, and they can build up the pride because they know how to do these things again.
Look, the opportunity to be involved has been, and I value it so much. I really enjoy, and it's been a really big part of my growth and my journey lately. Being involved and invited to do things, it's really important for me, and I really thank all you guys for that.
You learn the methods of gathering the food. You learn why they moved through the country in the way that they did. And by walking the country themselves, they understand the hardships that the old fellas went through. Plus, bringing them out on the land, they get a feel for what happened in the past too, It's
been really wonderful to see different people coming to the valley and sharing this incredible landscape and reconnecting with what is a really significant, powerful landscape. And I can't begin to say how happy I am in terms of the willingness and interest of people throughout the Aboriginal community as soon as the opportunity arises to come here and to get a sense of this place. It's been great.
For Australia, the management of country and conservation of country cannot really happen without Aboriginal people being involved. It has been managed for thousands of years, and this is a continuity of that management into the future.